Good morning, students, faculty, families, friends, and special guests. The commencement exercises of the Departments of Biomedical Engineering and Biomedical Informatics are now in session. Please be seated. My name is Stefan Judex, professor in the Department of Biomedical Engineering, and it is my honor to serve as Master of Ceremonies for today's exercises. First, let me give my sincere congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2026. Congratulations are also in order for the families and friends assembled here. You should all be very, very proud. Without further ado, let me introduce the Chair of the Department of Biomedical Engineering, Professor Yi-Hsian Chin.
Thank you, Stefan. Good morning. Our graduates, family, friends, faculty, staff, and honored guests. And today we gather to celebrate Biomedical Engineering and Biomedical Informatics class of 2026, a remarkable group of students whose dedication, resilience, and innovation has brought them to this very important milestone. On behalf of Department of Biomedical Engineering, it's my great honor to congratulate to each of you and also family. Graduates earned a degree in biomedical engineering are remarkable achievements. You choose a field at the intersection of engineering, biology, medicine, data science, artificial intelligence, human compassion, and healthcare. Throughout your journey, you learned not only how to solve complex problems that do not yet have clear answers, but also how to think critically, adapt to the rapid change, and preserve through challenge that once seemed impossible. In today's rapid evolving technology landscape, you have a benefit from a collaborative environment whose students, faculty work together closely. Biomedical engineering are at the forefront at the booming integration of each technology. Beyond gaining knowledge in biomedical engineering, you have developed ability to thinking critically, integration ideas across interdisciplinary, and also continuous learn and innovation with hands-on experience in the classroom and in the research lab. These skills will serve as a foundation for your future contribution to science, medicine, technology, biotechnology, and society. You completed rigorous coursework, late-night labs, coding and data analysis projects, research presentations, senior design challenges, clinical collaborations, and also countless exams. Along the way, you faced uncertainty, tight deadlines, schedules, setbacks, and achieves with resilience and determination. Through these experiences, you have gone into innovators, researchers, engineers, leaders, entrepreneurs, and dedicated professions. Prepare yourself to make a meaningful contribution to our society. But perhaps most importantly, you become a problem solver dedicated to improve humanity. You always build your combined knowledge with joy and fun through various clubs and also midnight movie. The medical device you designed may restore mobility and improve quality of life. The algorithm and computer models you built may enhance diagnosis, treatment, and personalized medicine. The data you analyzed may enable early disease detection and design of new drugs and target early treatment. The research you pursued may shape the future of medicine and biomedical innovation. Whether your next step is industry, graduate school, medical school, dental school, research, entrepreneurship, or any other career path, please remember this: the world needs individuals who can combine technology experience with compassion, creativity, and a strong sense of a purpose. Almost there. I would like to recognize not only the students, also family, friends, mentors, and loved ones. They are here today. Your encouragement, patience, and support help these graduates reach to this very important milestone. Thank you for your encouragement, patience, and endless support. Their achievements belong to you as well, and we thank you for being part of their journey. To our faculty and staff, thank you for your mentorship, dedication, and commitment to our students' success and excellence. The accomplishment of this graduating class reflect the strengths, excellence, and the collaborative spirit for our community. Graduates, as you leave Stony Brook and design this next chapter for your life, I encourage you to remain curious and courageous. Continue asking questions. Continue challenge assumptions and explore new ideas. Continue collaborating across discipline and cultures. All above, continue to lead with integrity and compassion. Also, please remember that Stony Brook faculty and staff are always behind you, and will enjoy every moment of your achievements on your year ahead. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Chin. At this time, I would like to introduce the chair of the Department of Biomedical Informatics, Ramana Davaluri.
Thank you, Dr. Stefan Jodek. It gives me great pleasure to congratulate you, Biomedical Informatics graduates. We have a wonderful bunch of graduate students graduating this year. Earlier, as a graduate program director, I have interacted with you, and I have seen your achievements. And we are, as faculty of Biomedical Informatics, we are so proud of you. Some of you have won international competitions. Some of you have presented at very renowned conferences, and we are very, very, very proud of you. And as you are entering the world of AI, I'm sure all of you have learned so much about AI in the department. And you are very much ready there. And some of you are working in the biomedical tech departments, and some of you are going as a graduate students in renowned institutes like Stony Brook, and we are incredibly proud of you. So I would like to congratulate you on behalf of Biomedical Informatics Department and your parents and your friends, everyone here. So yes, yesterday I was with my daughter at a clinic, at a primary care clinician, and the doctor said, "Oh, can I use AI to prepare the chart, enter these details?" And my daughter said, "Oh, cool, that is great. I would like to do that." So that is the kind of world you are entering, you know. As biomedical informatics students, these are the things you are learning, starting from genomics to healthcare data to all sorts of data, epidemiological data, and you are so well trained in the department. I'm sure you will make our department proud and whatever you do. So all the best in your future. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Professor Devereux. Now it's my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce the Dean of the College of Engineering and Applied Sciences, Professor Andrew Singer.
Thanks, Stefan. This is the one time a year that we all get to dress like superheroes. So family and friends, faculty and staff, and most importantly, the newest superheroes in the class of 2026 from the Departments of Biomedical Engineering and Biomedical Informatics, it is my great privilege to address you today. So let's go back in time to 1971 in September, when a chemist named Paul Lauterbur was sitting in a hamburger restaurant. He was thinking about a problem that he couldn't let go of. He'd been reading about the use of nuclear magnetic resonance signals to detect tumors in tissue samples, and somewhere between bites of this multi-layer meat and vegetable sandwich, something clicked. He ran out and he bought a notebook and he started writing, and he didn't stop for several days. And what he worked out in those pages became what was known as nuclear magnetic resonance or magnetic resonance imaging. And it all happened right here at Stony Brook University. Lauterbur's insights built on a mathematical idea that really sits at the heart of engineering and informatics. Basically, that if you integrate a signal or you add up all of its values, you get the DC value of the signal. That is, the Fourier transform of the signal evaluated at zero frequency. And that basic result, that's basic to all of you, and I'm sure your parents all know this as well, it generalizes to something that's called the projection slice theorem, which basically says if you take a body or an object and you rotate it and you add up all of the energy in that signal, you get the value of the two-dimensional Fourier transform of that body evaluated as a slice through the object at that same angle. Now, if you rotate this system and you take a bunch of slices of that object or hamburger, then you can add up a bunch of these slices of the Fourier transform, take the inverse Fourier transform, and you have a reconstruction of the object of interest. The same mathematics is used in X-ray CT or CAT scans. It's at the heart of synthetic aperture radar. And what Lauterbur used really wasn't anything more exotic than something that you've already learned in your basic signals class or your differential equations class. But he was paying attention to a fundamental idea and seeing it in a way that no one else had seen it before. As a teenager, he built his own chemistry laboratory in the basement of his parents' house. That's what it says. He then had a teacher that recognized something special in him, and he gave him some room to run his own experiments in the back of the class. He was curious, he was restless, he was unwilling to leave any question alone, and those instincts defined his entire career. Now, after his foundational discoveries here at Stony Brook University, Lauterbur moved to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, where he would later go on to win the Nobel Prize for the work that he did right here at Stony Brook. Now, I spent 25 years on the faculty at the University of Illinois, and some of those years I overlapped with Paul as a colleague. And now I find myself here at Stony Brook, where he began. These two great institutions have shaped both of our careers, and the places that nurture great ideas leave a mark on everyone who passes through them. You are now leaving this place marked. So now a word about the moment and the world that you're moving into. The tools that are available to you right now are genuinely extraordinary. AI can process medical imaging data at a scale and speed and with fidelity that just wasn't possible even a few years ago. It enables us to create digital twins or computational models of individual patients built from their own biology that let you simulate how a specific person's heart will respond to a specific drug before even a single dose is given, or rehearse a complicated surgery on a patient's virtual anatomy before ever entering the operating room. These are powerful tools. And as engineers and applied scientists, you know better than most that a powerful tool is only as good as the person that's using it. AI systems make mistakes. They encode biases of the data that they were trained on. They optimize for objectives that may not be the ones that actually matter to the patient that they're being used for. So knowing when to trust the output or when to question it, and when to set it aside, that's not a footnote of your education. That is your education. Lauterbur didn't need a powerful algorithm. He needed to see a connection that everyone else looked past. This is what biomedical engineering, biomedical informatics asks of you. The models can process the data. You have to ask the right questions. So follow your curiosity, build deep collaborations, bring your full critical intelligence and your superhero powers that bestowed upon you today to every tool that you use and every problem that you take on, and leave your mark. You came to us as students, and you leave us as engineers and scientists. So go and seize the day. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Dean Singer. Esteemed graduates and guests, it is my pleasure to introduce our alumni speaker, Dr. Yafi Talukder, a proud biomedical engineering alumni of Stony Brook University. Dr. Talukder is currently an executive territory manager with Johnson & Johnson MedTech, where he supports electrophysiology programs across the Northeast. Trained as a biomedical engineer here at Stony Brook, he began his career in research before discovering a passion for translating science and innovation into meaningful clinical applications and products. Throughout his career, Dr. Talukder has led and mentored high-performing teams that partner with physicians and hospital systems to advance innovative cardiovascular technologies and improve patient care. He is recognized for his strategic leadership, commitment to mentoring, and ability to drive growth within complex healthcare environments while contributing to national commercial initiatives. Dr. Talukder's professional journey is a powerful example of the many paths available to biomedical engineers, demonstrating how technical expertise, leadership, and purpose-driven work can come together to make a lasting difference in patients' lives. Please join me in welcoming fellow BME alumni, Dr. Yafi Talukder.
Hi, everyone. There it is. Good morning, everyone. Esteemed Dean, distinguished faculty, and department administrators. Thanks for your dedication to this program and to every student in this room, to the parents, families, and friends here today. You showed up through every late night, every stressful exam, and every moment of doubt. This degree belongs to you too. And to the graduating class, congratulations, you did it. Now I would like to take some time to tell you a few things I wish someone told me when I was sitting where you are today. But first, let me tell you how I ended up at this podium. I was invited at this commencement back in February. And honestly, I felt honored, humbled, and genuinely, completely, embarrassingly excited. So I did what any emotionally mature adult would do. I told everyone. My immediate family, my extended family, my cousins, friends, pretty much anyone who would listen. The response was wonderful. Congratulations, high fives, hugs. It was great. And then I called my cousin, who also graduated from Stony Brook, and I told him. He goes, "Why did they invite you?" I thought they only invite famous people. So I asked, "What does famous look like?" And he says, "Someone with a Wikipedia page." I want you to know, I absolutely do not have a Wikipedia page. I am not famous. I'm Wikipedia-less. And yet, I am here. Here's why I think I was invited. I'm one of you. 15 years ago, I sat in a chair just like the one you're sitting in for my undergraduate degree. 6 years after, I was sitting in the exact same chair, same department, for my graduate degree, feeling the same anxiety you're feeling now underneath all the excitement. Since then, I've built a career with Johnson & Johnson MedTech in cardiac electrophysiology, working at the intersection of engineering and medicine to help treat patients with heart rhythm disorders. It is the most meaningful work I can imagine doing, and none of it started with a Wikipedia page. My goal today is to share a few things I genuinely wish someone had told me when I was sitting where you are sitting, ready to take on the world, slightly terrified, and pretending I wasn't. Your career is a jungle gym, not a ladder. I want to talk about how you think about your career, because I got it wrong, and I want to save you some time. I used to think careers were ladders. Pick your destination, find the entry-level version, and climb. That model is dead. The pace of technology doesn't allow it. Companies reorganize, job categories disappear, new ones appear overnight. You have to be fluid, willing to move sideways, diagonally, and sometimes backwards in order to move forward. So how do you navigate a path that isn't a ladder? Ask yourself one question. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Because the people who thrive are the ones who don't. They move. And to figure out where to move, know your why. Why did you choose biomedical engineering? It wasn't the easiest path. You could have picked something else. Why didn't you? Here's what I believe. Biomedical engineers are fundamentally dissatisfied people. The highest compliment I can give. We walk into a room, look at how something is done, and immediately calculate how it could be done differently. We're the fixers, the innovators, the disruptors. And our why is unusually clear. Improve human health through technology. Most people spend years finding their purpose. You already have yours. Find roles that feed your why. As you grow, ask what impact you want to have. Then reverse engineer the skills to get there. And ask everyone whose career you admire, what did you have to learn to get where you are? You will be amazed what they tell you. Now that you have the skills and the experiences, where are you going to go? You're entering the most exciting era of research and technology we've seen in decades. Knowledge is more accessible than ever. Supercomputing power is at your fingertips. One of my professors told me something I've never forgotten. Solving an equation is not what makes a great engineer. It is figuring out what equations need to be solved that makes them. That's you. Your training in engineering, mathematics, programming, molecular biology, cellular biology, design, and research. That's not a list of subjects. That's a toolkit that lets you look across disciplines, identify unmet needs, and piece together solutions that others can't even see. You are exactly who the workforce needs. Let me show you what that looks like. Every role I've taken over the past 10 years, I've asked myself 3 questions. Am I living my values? Will this help more patients? Am I growing? If yes to all 3, I am where I belong for now on this stretch of the jungle gym. I was once in a procedure on a teenage patient with WPW, that's Wolff-Parkinson's-White syndrome. In a normal heart, one electrical pathway controls the heartbeat. This kid had an extra one, a rogue wire, and it put him at risk for sudden cardiac death. We used a 3D mapping system to build a real-time picture of the electrical activity inside his heart. The physician found the exact location of that extra pathway and delivered a single precise energy lesion to eliminate it. One lesion, rogue pathway gone. The teenager walked out and went back to being a teenager without a ticking clock in his chest. That's what biomedical engineering looks like in practice. And that's the line I draw between what I do and why it matters. Find your line. Whatever field you enter, find the human being on the other side of your work. That's what will sustain you through the hard days. And there will be hard days. But you won't get through them alone. You get through them because of the people around you. Your friends and your families, the colleagues who push you, the mentors who believe in you, the teams you build, and the ones that build you into a leader, which is exactly what I want to end with leadership. There are many kinds of leaders: community leaders, research leaders, servant leaders who coach and mentor, but my favorite definition comes from Marcus Buckingham. A leader is someone who envisions a brighter future and rallies people towards it. A leader is an eternal optimist who sees tomorrow brighter than today. The opposite of a leader is not a follower. It is a pessimist. And we are not pessimists. We are obsessed with making a brighter future. Sound familiar? That is the description of an engineer. You are no longer students. You are biomedical engineers, and you are going to build that bright future. You have graduated from one of the top bioengineering programs in the nation. You have survived coursework that humbled people who are genuinely very smart. You have proven something today that cannot be taken from you, that you can show up, absorb enormous complexity, push through when it's hard, and finish. You see a future that is brighter than today. There is no door you can't break down and no room that you don't belong in. I don't have a Wikipedia page, and I am not famous, but I sat in your chairs, and I know what this moment cost you. And I know what you're capable of. I'll cheer you on. I'll watch your careers with genuine admiration, and I fully expect that someday I'll be able to say, I was there when it started. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now go build that bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, Yafi. Would Professor Etty Chan and Stephen Pinero please come forward?
Yay! It's now my pleasure to introduce this year's student convocation speaker. Chosen by fellow classmates, this individual represents the spirit, dedication, and resilience of the class of 2026. Throughout their time in the Department of Biomedical Engineering, Stephen has demonstrated academic excellence, leadership, and commitment to supporting and inspiring those around them. Today, Stephen has the honor of reflecting on the experiences, challenges, and achievements that have shaped this graduating class and the exciting future that lies ahead. Please join me in warmly welcoming our student convocation speaker, Stephen Pinero.
Thank you for the kind introduction, Dr. Chan, and thank you for your words of encouragement, Dr. Tulukdar. All right. First and foremost, I would like to thank our faculty and leadership for this opportunity and for all their amazing support and guidance they provided throughout our journeys here, and especially for all the amazing food they left behind after those faculty meetings. I would also like to extend my gratitude to my fellow peers for relentlessly explaining topics that would fly over my head, and most importantly, for making class enjoyable and for organizing great campus events alongside our faculty. quick shout out to those cookie decorating events. Lastly, I would like to thank all the parents and family members who are here supporting us today, and for those who couldn't be here. None of us would be here without your support, and you guys don't get enough credit. So, soon to be BME and BMI graduates, we did it. We finally made it through all these years of classes, the thousands of hours working, hundreds of math equations, and dozens of exams, all leading to one more degree in our hands. Thinking back to times when math looked like hieroglyphics and our blocks of code returned errors that ChatGPT sometimes couldn't even solve, we've all shown resilience and commitment to completing our degree, and you all should be very proud. Looking back on my first semester here as a commuter, I found myself lining up on the 1,000-foot line waiting for the express bus back to Lot 40 every day after class, not sticking around, and instead heading back home. But can you blame me? I couldn't miss my mom's cooking. But then something changed. Opening my email one day, I saw an invitation to AE&B and decided to accept it. For those of you who are unaware, to remain as an active member, you have to attend 2 events per semester. I know, that's a crazy time commitment. But for someone who would never stay on campus, this was a huge change. I found myself staying after class for hours just to get my event credits to stay as a member. But instead of it feeling like a chore, I instead became even more active, joining Tau Beta Pi, the men's soccer club, and more recently BMES. Now instead of going to events to fulfill credits, I would find myself going through escape rooms in the library and playing spike ball with my peers at the BMES barbecue just for my own enjoyment. And of course, to my mom's dismay, I had to tell her I was going to miss dinner, a lot. But as I kept attending these events, it turned a place where I just went to class into a place where I actually felt connected. The same people who I sat alongside in class, learning about action potentials, played alongside me in the CEAS soccer tournament as we took down civil engineering to win it for the first time ever. Shout out to our captain, Jessica. It instead showed me that being part of a community isn't about where you live, it's instead about how much you're willing to show up. And I think that's something we sometimes lose sight of in a field like BME. Experiences like that remind me of something bigger, why we chose this path in the first place. I hope I could speak for everyone when I say that the main reason we're all here today is to improve biomedical sciences and better the lives of everyone around us. Whether it's through industry, academia, direct patient interactions, the doors are now open for us all, and it's time for us to step forward. Through all of our design projects, spinning around 3D models, research projects, scouring through papers to find the perfect piece of information to finish that introduction, and the research opportunities that allowed us to work alongside our faculty, we have been able to get a little taste on how we can impact and play a role in the bioengineering world. But let's be honest, what we'll remember most isn't the equations or the exams. It's the late-night study sessions huddled around a whiteboard trying to solve that one dynamics problem that has been plaguing you guys for hours. The group projects where everyone is typing away on the Google Doc an hour before the deadline. The relief that washed over us all after finishing Dr. Bluestein's biofluids final exam. And of course, the smiles we all had when taking selfies with our DNA origami with Dr. Chan. And most importantly, the lifelong friendships we've cultivated from BME 100 all the way through our senior design projects. These moments serve as a reminder not only of our accomplishments as students, but also as a reminder that we are not alone on this journey. Now, I know that as engineers, we were always told to make assumptions, but I'm making no assumptions when I say that we're all capable of making the change we want to see in the world. So let's get out there and leave our marks, even if it means missing dinner every once in a while. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Stephen. Would Professor Etty Chan please come forward to present Student Achievement Awards?
All right, so I have a few awards to present. So the first one is to Nicole Chen. Would they come up? Or? Yeah, please come up if I read your name. Kaylin Fennery. Audrey Kondu. questions. All right, next, we would like to thank our speaker. So the first one will be going to the Convocation Speaker Recognition Award to Dr. Yaffe. Dr. Yaffe, you want to be here?
Yeah.
And we'll invite Stephen again for the next award. He is our student selected speaker, and you get this recognition award. All right, so thank you, Dr. Judex.
Thank you, Professor Chan. Would the faculty marshals please rise? Because of their special dedication as teachers and advisors, these members of the faculty have been chosen to shepherd the class of 2026 on this final joyous occasion. Professor Etty Chen, Undergraduate Program Co-Director of Biomedical Engineering, and Professor Partik Prasanna, Associate Professor in Biomedical Informatics. Thank you, faculty marshals. Please be seated. We now come to the heart of our program, and probably the main reason most of you are here, the recognition of our degree recipients who will come up to the platform to receive their certificates. This year, the College of Engineering and Applied Sciences will award over 1,000 degrees. The exact number of diplomas finally awarded depends on the final grades for the semester and whether they paid their parking tickets and library debts. I asked the graduates to return promptly to their seats after receiving their certificates and ask relatives taking pictures to heed the requests of the commencement staff who will be working to keep the aisles clear so that the graduates can move smoothly to and from their seats. Will Dean Singer and Professor Chin please come forward, and will Professor Chan please present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Science and Bachelor of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering.
Stephen Pinero. Sierra Wolfhoff. Courtney Bentham. Samantha Yan. Sana Awais. Andrew Utanan. Chelsea Kumar. Shannon Howard. Astrid Reyes Butler. Sonia Akapo. Thomas Burnfield. Michael Paredes. Andrew Cabos. Moravid Golem. Fatin Ishayet. Justine Liu. Brian Olivia Diaz. Janelle Rego. Mashura Moshed. Audrey Kadu. Abigail Lee. Shannon McKenna. Ayush Dasgupta. Vay Gautam. Ashley Mena. Nora Alam. Ji Zhang. Kaylin Flannery. Mariam Karim. Nicole Chen. Anastri Sripathi. Jasmine Alejandro Henriquez. Ayman Rahman. Asar Anek Mohammed Hueve. Lily Chavez. Congratulations, BME.
Congratulations to BME degree recipients. Please be seated. Will Professor Davaluri please come forward, and will Professor Prasanna please present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Science in Biomedical Informatics.
First, we have Moinak Bhattacharya, PhD, actually. Hongri Zhu. Ahmad Aljobe. Neil Patel. Mittal Kumar. Orbin Ekanto. Jack Waska. Jonathan Bonuno. Sulashini. Thank you, BMI. Congratulations.
Congratulations to BMI degree recipients. Congratulations to all of our degree recipients, and a special thanks to Jessica Kuhn for planning this event and the staff and students who have assisted her. I ask the Assembly to remain in their seats and wait to be dismissed by the ushers. These exercises are now complete, and one more time, congrats to the class of 2026.